and vision of President Mahama. He wanted to find a way to grow more businesses. Usually we talk about this, but we don't have practical strategy that rolls out to enable us be able to see the results. Now he's looking at developing more SMEs, especially those who are interested into agro-processing, manufacturing, things that are tangible for export, so that will feed into his vision of leading the Accelerated Exports Council. And so last year we were in Kwahu, and the president invited the business community and introduced the concept to them by asking them what are some of the things they would want him to do if he becomes president. Luckily enough, he won the election and he's become the president. And so he wants to be a president who walks the talk, not just talking and then living it. So it becomes like a talk shop. So he, as part of fulfilling his promise to the people he met, has requested that this year we're going to have the second edition of the Kwahu Business Forum. Now, this year, the key thing about it is that we've invited almost all the financial institutions in Ghana, especially the public-owned ones. And to our surprise, they all showed up. And then we thought that they were just coming to just sell their products or to explain to the various entrepreneurs who show up the kind of things they will be able to do to help them grow their businesses. And you can list all the banks, from Agricultural Development Bank, NIB, Republic Bank, many of them have agreed. We were even thinking that at least they could send their sales reps or marketing officers. But the chief executives themselves, the MDs, decided that because of the importance the president has attached to the event, they are going to be there themselves. So the form is taken is that we'll have the forum, which will be a gathering like a typical conference style, will be held in segments. So let's say the first segment will be people who are talking about agro-processing, and the fund they will be able to make available to individuals who are interested. Maybe second session will be on manufacturing, things like that. To our surprise, I won't say a surprise though, African Development Bank has also shown an interest. And so they are going to be there. Their country rep is going to be there, and they also going to explain to the private sector participants some of the things that they will be able to do for them. The event itself will take place on the Saturday morning and run up to about 5 p.m. in the evening, with all the leaders of the banking institutions coming to explain to the participants the products they have for them. Alongside is going to be the exhibition, where we're mounting a series of exhibition booths. So they will have their banking staffs with their pamphlets or brochures or whatever, so that participants could walk through and do some pitching with the individuals. So that will also, both will run at the same time. But the Sunday morning, the forum will not be held again. Just the exhibition will run on the Sunday. So essentially, this is what is going to happen. Why are we talking about this at the presidency? We are talking about it at the presidency because of the importance the president attaches to it. It's a project that he wants to see succeed. Now, the first strategy the bankers themselves gave us is that at least each of the banks that will show up are going to pick 5 projects, 5 bankable projects for this year. And they expect that next year when we return to Kwahu, they will invite those 5 people that they helped or assisted to come and testify. So if this continues for the next 5 years, each bank picking minimum 5 people, 5 enterprises to support, the following year doing the same, I'm sure by the end of his 4-year tenure, we'll have over 600 enterprises that we can pinpoint and say that these are things that President Mahama started. And so basically this is about it. If there are questions for me to answer, I'll be more than willing to answer it. It's going to be an annual event. Even though the name is titled Kwahu Business Forum, I think going into the future, it could be national in character, whereby business people will travel from all over the country to converge at Kwahu and to have interaction with bankers and public institutions. So, for example, it should be possible that somewhere along the line next year, they could have maybe the Commissioner General of GRA trying to explain to businesses the advantages they can have and things like that. So basically, it will just be around how to grow businesses under President Mahama's watch. And I think it's something that is welcoming, and I support it because without the private sector growing, not much will happen. Apart from creating jobs, people making money, our system itself, I think, will flourish. And then automatically to feed into his agenda of, leading the export drive in the West African sub-region. So that when he starts, let's say, towards the end of the year, President Mahama could organize Ghana's international trade fair in, say, Burkina Faso, in Niger, in Mali, and he will take along some of the Ghanaian entrepreneurs to go and showcase their products so that they can import from us. Once again, thank you very much for coming, and I'm open to any questions that you need answers for. Honestly, we've not thought about it, but as I said, it's just the name that is Kwahu Business Forum, but we are looking at something that will become national in character. It become an annual event where, under the chairmanship of the president, conversations will be held to help grow businesses. But it's not a bad idea, though. I think along the line we can consider it in detail and then see if we can have preliminary fora to just pick thoughts and ideas and possibly even representatives coming from the various regions to be present. Generally, there are no limitations as to who can participate. I believe strongly that they have an association and they've heard you, and if they want to participate, definitely our doors are open for them. But I believe strongly, in fact, from the interaction with the chief executives of the banks, I was surprised that one of them said to us that, but you know that this women banking thing that you people want to do, our exhibition is going to be mainly about women because we have a product that we think will interest women. So they have requested, and the organizers will tell you. So they've sent word around the Market Women Association, church women groups in the various churches to also come to the exhibition on Sunday. So more or less, I think it's a group that needs to be assisted. I mean, disability doesn't necessarily mean you can't function. And so it's part of government policy to always look at these people. And I'm sure it's good you brought it up. We probably will have to send a special invitation to their group to participate.